Yeah, we'll play a little bit of music, just a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Joseph Sunderman here. Last Monday of 2024, getting all kinds of stuff done. But earlier, I streamed earlier, and during that stream, I realized I am just not I'm not doing anything very valuable. Anywho, what can you do? What can you do? I am currently feeling overwhelmed with everything I'm trying to do. I want to be a production company. I want to have an IT firm that's nationwide. I want to coach individuals and help empower them and meet their own desired states. There's so many things I want to do in life. So I guess, how do I execute on all of that and not lose my fucking mind? I am so open to suggestions, everybody. I realize now more than ever that I am not going to be able to solve all the things I want to do myself. I'm going to have to rely on others. So first of all, let's go make sure I took care of my favorite client yesterday when they called me on a Sunday, because they were getting bombarded with, let's call it a campaign of determination. We have all these protesters just blowing us up. And it looks like we did stop the bleeding. Let's see if we can't get a hold of an associate to talk about said bleeding.
Hello, this is Bill Fisher. Sorry I missed your call.
Yeah, he didn't answer. Let's try the second associate.
Your call has been...
Well, and what the hell's going on with the internet today? For real, everybody. Like, I was just on a Teams call with one of my clients, and shit was not acting legit. Shit was not acting legit at all. Why does this keep happening? I mean, my shit is bottoming out. I need to log into my firewall. I gotta find out what the hell's going on. Am I under attack? Is someone trying to attack me? If I get in here and see somebody hitting my fucking firewall like crazy, trying to get in, I'm gonna nuke some bitches. Calm down, I don't have any uranium. I'm not actually nuking bitches. Although, that would be nice. That's not true. I wouldn't want it. Whoa, upload 300 meg, but download is 4. Now, I guess we have HBO going on like 3 different devices here. Kids are probably playing VR games online. I got shit streaming all around. Like, I'm sure I'm sucking up all this bandwidth, but just to be safe and to check it out, let's go check this shit out. Alright. Holy shit. Something is going to town on this network. What is 60.10? Yeah, let's take a look over the last. Week. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, traffic analysis, analytics, traffic analytics. Google services going down. YouTube, Apple services, iCloud. Yeah, baby. That's some pretty cool analytics. Let's go ahead and check out live analytics, though. Let's see what we're getting live. Yeah, something's not right here. Oh, well, shit. Now we're getting speeds up to 600 meg. Before it was 4 meg. Holy shit. Check this shit out. I want to share my screen with y'all. Hold on. Let's take a look at these speeds we're getting here. Now, granted, we do have dedicated fiber here, but that dedicated fiber is not going to give you... What the shit? What's going on here? There we go. There we go. Now, so this little speed test thingamabobber here, let me minimize this because that's just distracting. Say hi to Winston, everybody. All right, so we got this here speed test we're going to run. Now I just got 604 down, 223 up. Now if we look at the past two before that, look at this. What the fuck? And what's with these times? That's not right. That can't be right. Yeah, this is right. So this was from earlier this morning. This was just from now. This morning, you can see I was getting some shitty speeds. Wow. But now, look at that. 604, what? Let's go ahead and run this bitch. Why don't we do that? Let's see where we're at right now. While I'm streaming, everybody's watching shit. There's all this shit going on. All right, 4 milliseconds, that's good. It's a good ping. That's back and forth. That's super fast. Look at that shit. as fast as that first time. That's 600, but yeah, I've been having bandwidth issues all day, but something's going on because it was being intermittent. Now, I don't think there's anything too sensitive on this here screen to share. So let's go ahead and pull this up. This is my firewall right here. This is the uplink. And you can see where I just did my speed test. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Good stuff. So we do have two connections. Like I said, we have the dedicated fiber coming into the house, and we have a gigabit connection, which I think on the upload on the gigabit, so I have 100 by 100, symmetrical dedicated fiber, meaning it's business grade. If it goes down, I'm guaranteed within 4 hours that it'll be back up. My clients rely on this, their phone systems, their servers, their websites, their data accessibility, their authentication to get into their machines. Everything relies on this network being live and these resources being active. And they've been active now for 7 years. I built this tech stack 7 years ago and it's still strong. Now we've added to it since, but yeah, it's been amazing. And now we're going to be, yeah. She's not at the park? Come here. You two are to stay together. How did she leave and you stay up there if you guys are to stay together?
She came down here, then I shortly came down.
Well, you guys are supposed to stay together. Go find your sister. And are you guys saying you're back? You're not playing at the park anymore?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me know, but yeah, make sure of that and let me know right away. Kids. When I was a kid, we ran all over the fucking neighborhood, blocks. Hell, I used to ride my bike when I was his age all the way out to 309, off of 309, off to, what road was that, 140 or something like that? My friend Bobby Scott used to live out in the country. And I'd ride on 309 across that overpass of the train tracks on 309 on my bicycle. Granted, which was scary. And if my mom knew, she'd probably be livid, but she was busy doing other things. Anyway. Kids today, I don't trust my kids going outside. Especially when I lived in Clifton, that was a big, that was a little scary. Because you're in the city. There's hundreds of thousands of people. But in Kenton, it was small. You can trust people, kind of. Anyway, different kind of trust. But here in Fort Scott, where I live now, shit. This place is it's suburbia. They can run around the neighborhood. They can run up to the park, whatever. I think that's why my wife wanted to live here so bad. I love the city, but the wife is right. Kids being happy living in a little neighborhood with their little cul-de-sac and being able to run around with the neighborhood kids and be kids, that's all that matters. Pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. God, my wife and I, we sacrifice and do so much for these kids. Raising kids to appreciate what you do for them, that would be nice. I can tell that all of our oldest kids, rightfully so. I mean, come on, we're not coming with a silver spoon in our mouth, which also comes with parents that have the resources to raise you in a structured manner that teaches you things a certain way. Again, there's this. My wife and I were just talking about this the other day because we both struggled as kids. We didn't have anything handed to us, and here we are trying to do our best to give our kids the things we didn't have. The things they need more than the material things they didn't have is a parent to guide them and give them structure. So hard. And then when you do try to give your kids structure, the other parent, if you're not aligned and fighting, the alienation that goes on is Off the charts. But you'd have to be validated to be able to get your point across. And me, I'm just the happy old sperm donor. I am not validated for anything other than to pay child support. Oh, Andy, we'll get to you next. Alright, so we have capabilities to make some really cool content. We have the tools, we have the story. Yeah. So I would like to know what the hell it is that you guys want to see in 2025. What are you doing in 2025? What are you going to build or contribute to, or are you just going to consume? That's fine too. Maybe you've been building for the last 2 years, 3, 5, 6 years, and you're taking a whole year just to consume and take it easy. Reward thyself. And respect thy authority. Now, I need to go because it looks like I have somebody watching on Facebook, which is rare. I seem to be getting more Twitch viewers than I do Facebook. But just so everybody knows, I do stream across platforms. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. On and on and on and on. Oh, looky there. Now we have... Is that true? We have 2 people watching? That's amazing. Oh my god. Look at, here we go. I should have known it was my number 1 fan. Well, how's it going, buddy? How you been? Anyway. Let's see what you got to say today, Corbin. GeForce as a service. What the fuck is GeForce? Isn't that like a graphics card? I thought fiber was supposed to... Whoa. Hold on here. This is going to... What's going on here? Show me the damn comments. What we got going on here? Comment. Can't keep up. What's going on? Why am I not able to see this damn thing? Wait, if I click on it, I don't want to hear myself. Stop. Oh, there we go. Oh, how patronizing of you. I guess I'm reading backwards. That was the last thing you said. Hold on, let me get caught up. All right, do you got something on there they want? What the fuck was I talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Nothing right in the world. We live in the clown timeline. Well, I do believe there is a lot of clowns in my timeline. I think it's the timeline that we all share that commonality. I don't know where that's going. What do you think of GeForce Now as a service? I thought fiber was supposed to be a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, fiber. Is that what we're talking about? So, there's symmetrical and asymmetrical fiber, whereas best effort internet, not the dedicated, business grade. Business grade is 100 by 100 and is super expensive due to the service levels and the fact that you have a direct circuit, a dedicated fiber to your house going straight to the whatever the ISP's knock or whatever. So we're going through Alta Fiber, which I think uses Windstream on the back end or level 3 or some shit. But bottom line, it's all the same internet. You just have different people that owns different connections and gives access to it, whatever. Alta Fiber is the big one around here that we go through. And their dedicated fiber, yes, you get a dedicated fiber link. Now, on the best effort internet, however, which is public internet, where you and all your neighbors share the same line, we have fiber coming from there too. So if you ever go outside of the little electric boxes on the outside, it's at the end of the driveways here in my community, but they have these little boxes. If you open them up, there's fiber in there, and there's multiple connections per house, because the fiber lines, they run multiple fibers in one line, and they break up, and then you can have multiple fibers split out to different houses, blah, 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 blah. So there's 2 different circuits that come through my neighborhood. I would not have moved out here to BFE Fort Scott, which is just outside of Cincinnati, about 10 minutes out of the Coleraine area. I would not have moved out here if we did. First thing I did before we moved out here was to check, can we get, fiber, true fiber, not fiber ran to, a mile down the road and then it splits off through DSL to get to here. Like, no. Fiber to the house, which I didn't think was possible. So I thought I was shutting my wife down when we were wanting to move here. Like, I was for sure we weren't going to move here. Like, it was perfect everywhere else, but I was like, oh, it's not going to be able to get fiber. There's no way. All the way out there. Sure enough, some rich bitches that live out here, boom, they have fiber. So, yeah, we got dedicated 100 by 100, which is expensive. Now, if you get best effort internet, you can get gigabit, but you're not getting gigabit upload. And it is fiber. There's fiber all the way down to the D-Mark right inside my house. And maybe someday I'll take you into the server room and show you guys that stuff there. Yeah, the server room is right on the other side of that door. I can hear the loud humming of the server racks right now. It's weird having a 90-degree, like our floor in the kitchen, which is right above the data center. You walk down here on a frozen, winter morning, and the floors are nice and heated because of the heat rising from the data center. Now, we do have a ventilation system sucking air out and blowing cool air in constantly to help combat that, but still the heat is just tremendous. I don't know why I put a data center in my house. I have a fan blowing on me right now, and I had the AC on a little bit ago just to, because when it's it's 50 degrees outside today. And with that extra warmth, like, it might as well, it's 75 degrees in the house and the heat's turned off. That's all because of the data center. So I have to turn on the AC in the middle of the winter just to knock off that heat. Ugh, sucks. All right. Well, I lost somebody. Boring talk about internet stuff. So dedicated, yes. Dedicated is symmetrical, where you're going to get 1-to-1 ratio. Best effort, I believe the gigabit, we only get 350 upload wise. So you will see a gigabit down and only up to 350 going up, but you get your turbo boost at the beginning of everything. So like I said, when I do a quick little speed test here, if I'm still sharing my damn screen, yeah. And look at this shit. Look what it's doing right now. That's horseshit. Come on, buddy. Heave! Heave! Oh, something broke loose. Now we're cooking. What the fuck is happening here? So there's my speed test. And you look, that's WAN 1 and WAN 2. And WAN 2, I believe, is the gigabit. WAN 1 is dedicated fiber. Let me take a look here. Ooh, no, maybe I had that. Do I have that right? Have at it, Corbin. Go to town trying to hack these IPs. If you get through, let me know. I'll give you a little finder's fee. Find my loophole, my friend. Find my loopholes. That's 248. That must be dedicated. And this is 224. So this is the big IP scheme. So 66 is the gigabit. WAN 2 would be the slow one. That doesn't make any sense because that's 100 by 100. Is that right? That can't be right. You gotta give these better names, Sunderman. Staticfuse.net. Anyway. The fuck ever. Watch, now I'll run a speed test and shit's gonna be flying. Even worse. What the fuck is going on? Now everything's working fine. Come on. Yeah, my speed test isn't even registering here. Oh, there she goes finally. Oh, you got the upload. You didn't do the download. Something is fugly here. Jesus. I am on my right Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yes, lover. Are you headed down here or do I need to come up? I didn't know how long I was up. Take that upstairs. I'm streaming and trying to figure out what's going on with the web. What are you doing? Winston, come here. Come here. What is your problem? What? You want to get mommy? You want to go get mommy? Is that what you want? You gotta go get mommy, don't you? Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Come here. Okay, this way. This way.
Wes,
Come
over
here.
here. Get up there. Get up there.
Come here. Dummy.
You guys are ridiculous. All of you. Even you. Anyway, what are you doing? What's your plans for the evening?
I don't have any. I'm just gonna go try
Do you
to
need
find
one?
it.
Do you need one of these? I have an extra lesson pod if you want one.
I'm trying to find my cookie.
What about, do you have a pod?
I had my disposable one. I was gonna find it.
Let me know if there's anything I can do.
So what do you want to do for dinner?
I was thinking rice and chicken, but if that's a problem for the kids, we can do hamburger helper. And actually, I saw some really awesome homemade hamburger helper I want to try, but I don't know if we have anything for it. But I'm indifferent, babe. The only thing I was saying is that we've had beef for the last, it feels like 3 or 4 nights now. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't like cooking chicken.
Do we have chicken to cook?
No.
I'm being stupid. We can have red meat. Do you want me to cook tonight?
I don't care. You just want to order something?
I'm good for that too. Do we have stuff for pork and sauerkraut tomorrow?
We have pork. I take it out of the freezer. It's the pork that's on the bone, but I figure we just cook it and it'll just fall right off the bone. Or do you not want that? Get!
Clementine, mommy does not want you in her face right now. I don't care if it has bones in it. I don't. I just want to eat some pork and sauerkraut and mashed potatoes. I don't care if it's on New Year's or next week. I want some. What are you doing? Mommy doesn't. She doesn't want to be bothered with your stank breath right now. You like my sexy socks? Anyway, babe, I can make hamburger helper tonight. Cheeseburger hamburger helper. Didn't you make stroganoff the last time, or do we still have that? If we have stroganoff, I'll make that because I know it's your favorite. If we're out of stroganoff, we'll make cheeseburger hamburger helper. If that works for you. I see all these people doing on LinkedIn these like wrap up little posts that are pretty cool. I want to try to build one for tomorrow. Wrap up 2024 and with documenting everything the way we have been. It should be easier to do that with AI now, which is pretty cool. Yep. What do you want to do something tonight? What do you want to order? What do you think? Pizza? Panda Express? Let's go to order other than pizza. NYPD sounds good. What do you want Pizza Hut or something? Does that sound good to you?
Pizza Hut?
Isn't that your favorite?
Yeah.
Let's do Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do Pizza Hut. I'll do some wings, and I'm sure Joe will want some wings too. And get some pizza. What kind of pizza do you want? You might as well go ahead and order. I want us to try to get good at having dinner done by 7. If you ordered it in the next half hour, it should be here by 6:30. Between 6:30 and 7, right? Do you want me to wrap up and come upstairs and I can chill on the couch and work on my albums? We can watch a movie or something together?
What?
So do you want me to wrap up down here, come upstairs, and we can get on the couch and I can work on my albums for my portfolio while you and I watch a movie or something?
Sure. Just get a 16-piece on your barbecue. Just like what we did last time.
What was it? Did we split that and that was plenty? What's the size up from that?
24. Yeah, their smallest size is an 8-piece, so 16 would give you guys 8 and 8.
Yeah, I would go with the 24. That way if there is any left over, we can eat them up the next day. I'm just really hungry. I don't know why. I picked out earlier. I ate 3 cheese coneys. Yeah, I do 8 and 8. That's fine. I'm stupid. If I'm still hungry after that, I'll eat some chips or something.
What?
You can do 8 and 8. If I'm still hungry after mine, I'll eat some pizza or something. What kind of pizza are you getting? Supreme?
Probably just pepperoni.
That's good. I got some pineapple I can throw on mine. I'll eat some of your pepperoni pizza with my wings. At some point, your back's going to start healing. I hope it starts. It looks like we got all those emails stopped coming in to Bill. Try and get a hold of him. I'm wearing a Winston sweater right now. Jesus. Winsy, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good golly getting around. My big long bird. Oh. You're one big white poof ball. I think it's time to get these two groomed. Jesus. Yeah, that skyline's messing my stomach up. Get up there. Right. Get up Go get it. I saw the Cybertruck at your Pizza Hut a while back. Yeah, I want the Cybertruck, but I don't think it's worth $70,000. There I go, picking him up again, getting all here. All right. You gonna be okay, baby?
No.
Are you gonna lay down upstairs?
What?
Are you just going upstairs to lay down? I'll be up here with That's the best thing for you to do right now, just lay around and rest. Is there anything you need me to do that you wish were done that you can't do, I can do for you? Something I should have done already? Yeah. Just want to make sure you're okay. Do everything I can. Poor woman has a slipped disc, can barely walk. Life's a bitch. All right. But yes, Corbin, sorry for the... I appreciate you, buddy. Just know that. I do. Be nice if we could throw like some kind of party on here and get a bunch of people engaging and interacting and doing shit or building something. Like, I like doing shit. You know? I did tell Nader the other day, or maybe it was last month, I told him I want to start a dispensary, and I think it'd be awesome if we could get a group of us together and get a license and like make it actually happen and get so good to the point where we're hiring friends and shit to help out with the business. That's all I want to do, is I just want to build businesses and thrive. I the way I do things, I could be a part of 50, 100 companies. I mean, I'm already a part of half dozen of them at the moment, if not more. Fuck. I do need to list out all the companies I actually have a seat at the table making decisions at the top. Like, that number's pretty exponential at this point. I put my head down and got to work and built shit, and now I'm on here wanting to share what I've built and to make something even better. To hopefully build something with my friends that we all can work together and be happy. So there's 3 models I have right now to do just that. Icora, which is my secure IT management firm. We support the tech stacks and show workforces how to use their tech stack that they have for their client organization. Then we have that's for the business side of things. That's for the brands. That's a B2B side of things. On the B2C side of things, more of a consumer or direct to a professional. I'd still consider it B2B, even though it's something an individual would purchase, whether they consider it coaching or what's that, consulting, whatever you want to consider it. But really, whether you're a person or a brand, we want to help you get to your desired state. Icora does that through the tech stack for companies. The creative technologist is something that I've created to help the individual. And that's where I see a lot of people that have a skill, that are good at something, can make money just like right now. If you were a business person that were struggling in an area and I could help you, and you were willing to pay me $250 an hour for that help, I would help you strategize, get away from that tactical thinking, and be more strategic with your ways. I found this new YouTuber. His name's Productive Pete. And I love his videos because they're very practical. And I know a lot of people think that there's this grind masculine culture that's about grind, work, make money. That's not it at all. That's not what we thrive for here. We thrive for balance. I believe you should spend your life. Yes, we have to consume to live, right? We consume, but we also have to produce / create. So I have it on it like, what's your consumption time versus your creator time? And you only get so much of your time to do said creator or consumption time. So it's really what personal time you have, your time. And the more you time you have, the more you can make that choice. Am I going to consume or am I going to create? And through the work day, which for me every day is a work day because I love what I do and I just work constantly. But still, even at that, I could get unhealthy. Like I have found myself lately, which I really love and enjoy doing my work, but those around me are affected by it. I have a son that lives here now, full time. My Bubba is now here full time. That transition is hard on him. It's a lot of change for him. I have to be present for him. I have to be here and make sure that he's doing well and that I'm not so engrossed into work while he's struggling and could use a father helping him, guide him through whatever he's going through. To me, it's all about balance, prioritizing and being organized with everything you have going on. And I bite off more than I can chew. I will admit it. I agree. Most people that would do what I'm doing would have to work massive amounts of hours and have focus, and it would be very difficult. Like, I don't know how I got here. I didn't get my first computer till I was fucking 24 years old. I just naturally get things. It's yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
You just told me to call you.
And then you go doing what I tell you to do. What kind of fucking shit is that? Now you're my bitch.
So, what's up?
I don't know, I'm being dumb. I did tell you I'd have your computer to you today, didn't I?
I don't remember when.
Well, I left it at the studio while I was in town earlier, so I gotta get it back, and I won't be able. I was hoping to get it ready today and bring it down, but I gotta go pick it up, and I'm not going back in town till Thursday. I might go in tomorrow just to grab that computer if I have time. But right now, you can work from home. You know that, right? You still can do it. You just can't.
Just on the laptop.
I know it's a pain in the ass. I know, but if there was an emergency, then you have that. But I will have you your screens. I'm actually going to bring a desktop and a laptop because I'm hoping, even though they're saying that they don't work on desktops, that I can plug a USB-C into the desktop and it work. I'm going to test it out. But I should have those Thursday by end of the day ready to swing by if you're going to be around.
Thanks.
So you will be around Thursday?
I guess. I don't know.
And then you and I are meeting on Thursday for something else, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, we are. APS website and MTP review. That's right, baby. We're going to go over some deep shit.
Got it.
You have a beautiful... Are you, what are you doing tomorrow? Are you working tomorrow?
All day.
And then you guys are only off on Wednesday?
But I'll probably be working.
So we don't need to put a message up, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Put a message up.
You don't want nobody calling you on Wednesday, right?
Nope.
Are you guys closed on any other days? You guys opening early
No,
on another day, or?
That's it. Just close Wednesday.
All right. And then when we talk on Thursday, we're going to look at I put together a calendar for you on your team site that we're going to start putting all the dates in for. So when we look at that on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, when we have a meeting, it's going to tell us when the next thing's coming up for us to make a phone message about. We're going to get better at managing these things and getting ahead of it rather than being reactive to them being here at the moment and have to deal with it. So that's all. You have a great rest of your year, bitch.
See you.
I have to build a few phone systems. I got to build a few servers. I got to build a Nextcloud instance with Linux and Docker. And that's what I'm saying. Some of this shit people spend, like, that's the only thing they do. And these are just little things that I'm doing as if it's like run the errand, go to the store and pick up this thing, like set up a phone server. Like, to me, that's what it is. They're so simple. Like, I know exactly what needs, like, every layer of the tech stack. And, it's funny because somebody else brought up to me the other day the ISO standards for hardware connectivity. Mr. Joe Owens, the Fifth Third Agile guy, which is, I guess he doesn't work for Fifth Third anymore. He's a free agent, as we call it nowadays. I wonder what Joe Owens is up to right now. He's a sick bastard just like me. I bet you he's working. Let's see what Mr. Owens is up to. No, I'm looking for Owens. Don't be a dick. Anyway, the ISO standards, there's 7 layers. Let's go ahead and pull it up here. OSI. I got it backwards. It's the OSI model, not ISO. I'm thinking of fucking images. I'm stupid. There's so many analogies in our world. But apps 10 dip. Apps 10 dip. That's how I remembered it in college. APS TN DP. Application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport, network, data, and then the physical, the actual where I like to get. God damn. Athletic greens. I wonder if that's what's causing these damn breathing interference, this belching constantly. I took a break from doing my greens over the last, I guess, 7-9 days, whatever. From last Friday before the holiday until today was the first day I took it since that Friday. And if you're familiar with Athletic Greens is a, I guess, a protein type shake that allows you to get all your, the greens that you need. You want good poos, right? Good gut health. I do something called intermittent fasting. That's how I lost the 90 pounds, and I still fast to this day, and it messes with my gut. There's just so many systems I put in place over the last few years that the more systems I build, the more successful I become. the more successful I come, the more I grow. The more I grow, the more I learn to accept my true limitations and be true to myself and authentic to others. And the more authentic to others I am, the more genuine I am. The more genuine I am, the more I can accept everything, especially my own actions, and what I can accept myself. I can love myself, even the way I look, the way I talk, the way I sound. I know I smell good. I know I look better than I did, 90 pounds ago. I know my relationships are much more solid because of it. Yeah, I know that I've gotten to a point now where I want to help others. We only live once. We'll be gone before you know it. The next generation will be taking over and having the breakthroughs that I'm having at 45. God, I wish I could have had these breakthroughs when I was 20. I took my son to his doctor's appointment today. The very first doctor's appointment since, I got full custody of him. I pulled the doctor aside at the beginning of the session for her and I to have a little powwow one-on-one to say, hey, listen, this is his situation. His mother had to leave and he's here now. Just getting his medications, just looking at him and just him looking at me wanting to answer all the questions for the doctor and just looking at him like, buddy, this is you. Like, I really want this to be about him. I want him to be authentic. I want him to be genuine. I didn't have anybody doing that for me. I remember sitting there wondering why they keep asking me questions and my mom's doing all the talking, which there's nothing wrong with that. My wife does it. It's pretty common, but not everybody's self-aware of what it means to help your kids have autonomy and to be their own individual and to really see them grow and to be their own individual and to be considerate of others. That's a big one. You can tell when kids are so wrapped up with themselves and don't consider anybody else. You can tell those are the kids that aren't being coached or parented. And it's hard because even adults are selfish and shit. It's crazy. God, I'm just rambling. I'm a rambling motherfucker right now. It's all right. I've had a good productive day. Been all over the goddamn city. Got the office cleaned up. Studio's clean for the most part. I stopped by the studio today. I'm really happy with the way I have the studio set up. I have an office at the Wegman Company is where my studio is, and shout out to the Wegman family for being so awesome to the Sunderman family. Like, for real, like, Wegmans have an amazing business. They have an amazing facility. I love helping them and seeing them grow. There's so many things I do for them for free because I care about them and I want them to do well. And there's certain things that we need to do, which gets a little frustrating because then, it's a lot to balance setting expectations. And when you start doing things for free, how can you compartmentalize that and not let the client get lost? Well, you've been doing it for free this whole time. Why are you wanting to charge me now? Well, before we weren't at this level. Now that we're at this level, unless we're not seeing any results from us getting to that level, if we got to this level and there's no more budget coming in, we missed a step here somewhere. Let's step back and talk about this for a second, because I know with what I'm doing, we should be either cutting spending in other areas to where we could take that money. Just because we cut spending in one area doesn't mean that we should just pocket that money. I guarantee you most companies have areas that need focus and they need budget, but they can't because they're already strapped for budget. So when you start taking away budget, for anybody to think, well, now the owner's just going to pocket that, well, that's dumb. One of my strategies of working with my gatekeepers is hey, if I can get you the same results, using some different services and put a different tech stack in place, a better tech stack in place where you still get these apps and these results, but we can also get all this extra stuff. Meaning, if I cut your budget by doing this one thing, and we free up all this money that you were spending for that one thing, can we take that money and apply it to something else within your tech stack that needs budget put towards it that you're not putting towards it now? And if your client's saying, well, no, what's the point of cutting money if we're not going to put it in our pocket? Well, then I don't know. Where are we? Are we at a point now where the owner isn't getting paid ever, and now that they were able to cut back some budget, they're trying to make up for lost, resources? That's all finances is resources, right? It's all water. It's like, how much do you have flowing through you, and do you have the right water flowing through everything to make sure you have everything you need? Yeah. I hate money. I hate money with a passion. I hate the fact that some people have a shit ton of it that don't deserve it, and there's so many people that deserve it that don't have an ounce of it. It's hard. It's a hard system to be a part of. It's a hard system to accept and play in. What other reality can you live in? Now, there is another reality, what they call the black market or the dark web. Like, there is this, you can play the game with the authoritarians and the rules that are at bay here. Some people like to take the rules and bend them to get what they want, even though they know the rules were built to make things go this way. They're gonna, that's, again, it's a very ugly world out there if you don't know the game. And the shit thing of it is a lot of us are growing up, and we're kind of like sheep with, blinders on, where we're being told that, you should be able to go up on a mountain, claim some land, start hunting, growing crops, and live there and be happy. But if you want Wi-Fi, you want technology, you want all these things, then that's just a different way of living. There's certain things you can do, but going against the grain is always the hardest. Like going with the grain, learning how to play the game, learning how to be smart with your money, and learning what true happiness is. Don't spend money on stupid shit. God. We got our kids presents this year that were more towards like going to a concert or going to a show or going to an event. I told the wife, I don't want to spend money on things that don't give us experiences. If we're not building memories, then it's not really that great of a gift. Now, granted, some of the kids got, like, I think one of the kids got a VR headset. One of the kids got an Xbox. Sure, you need to balance these things in there too, but the premise of Christmas is to spend time with people you love, and yeah. I just want to raise a bunch of spoiled fucks. I don't want little bratty ass shits running around and turning them into adult humans, and having them run around being inconsiderate assholes. I hope everybody else is doing the same with their children, because God, there's so many of them out there that aren't. It sucks. Jesus, Thunderman, you're on a rant. Oh shit, I didn't know Corbin was still on here going to town. I used a version of Ozempic to lose weight. Corbin, where are you injecting that Ozempic? I think it got into the wrong bloodstream. What are you talking about? You lost weight of weight. I'm assuming that was a typo. We're going to go with that's a typo. And that's fine. That's fine. Speaking of drugs. Is anybody else enjoying the fact that marijuana is completely legal in Ohio now? Like, it's like the fucking... That's Christmas right there, everybody. Quit bitching. Give each other an ounce of weed. It's whatever. Speaking of which, though, we here at the Centerman household are strong believers in marijuana and think that it is absolutely the only thing here keeping our children from being beaten. Yeah. We're going to leave it at that. And before anybody takes that and runs with it, fuck you. First of all, I love my babies. You know, the fucked up thing is that I get accused of being abusive towards my kids. Here's to making babies with amazing people that are awesome. All right, moving on. Next topic. This is the first year in 5 years that I made the choice not to upgrade my mobile phone. Yep. So, I'm going to... Shit. There's so many things I want to do. I don't even know where to begin. Try another speed test to see if we're still fucked up. Three millisecond ping. 400 meg down. $425 up. 416 down, 425 up. With 3 milliseconds. Let's change that server a little further away than Cincinnati at Alta Fiber. Let's take it down to Troy, Ohio. 20 millisecond ping, and we are going nowhere fast. 1 megabyte, no, 0.99. Bullshit. One more time. Let's see those numbers. Oh well. All right. That's enough of that. Let's get to work here. Let's go to Fisher Design. I have an idea. I'm also going to go to Wegman. Do I already have Wegman open? Thought I did. Yep, there it is. Oh, they're bringing Intune into the admin center using this. Is going to be cool. Listen, I've been managing 365 tenant, building them and managing them for a number of years now. And as they are upgrading, I see the direction Microsoft's going, and it's very exciting. So I know the value I have to add to businesses for identity and security and management, and truly owning your internal and external communications. Like, it's the value there is tremendous. That's what the Master Tech Plan is here to do. It provides every small business. I mean, you could be a mom and pop shop. We had over 500 of them. We weeded it down to 40 that actually saw the value out of those 500 plus businesses, that saw the value in subscribing and having continued services. And every tech stack out of those 40 give us a budget anywhere from $300 a month, and that's for a small one person, one owner band that operates their own business. They need all their technology supported and someone to understand their business, to be a partner, to be able to manage their tech stack, make sure that they know how to use that tech stack fully, and to give them the best identity. That's what Icora was built for. And now the tenant is getting to the point now where we can even do the device management in there. The amount of dashboards for the 8 service groups, I was talking about this earlier, how we have an ISO model of 7 tiers. Just like the apps 10 dip, right? Application, presentation, S, then tech, and then network, and then DP, which would be device and physical. Shit, I don't remember now. Did I close that damn tab? I know I had it up here earlier. I was looking it up. Anyway, we're going to some exciting places here. We're trying to find this support. Let's just go to Exchange, because that's where the mailbox, that's what I'm looking for, is the mailbox. So we can go to mailboxes, and we're going to search for support. Now, I know Fisher Design has a user mailbox, because I believe this is actually a user. Because we had this set up as an actual... yeah. that's got a business basic license. So what we want to do to this account is manage the mail. And typically from here, we can set up the forwarding as well. So right now, all of our clients email support at cincypcs.com for the service desk. The master tech plan is built for the client to own their IT department. Anytime they need to, let's say they took on and hired their own technicians internally. I still manage their tech stack and do everything, but they're so big now that the tech service desk that we have for them, they need somebody actually on premise, beyond the 20 hours a week is what we'll do, up to 20 hours a week, up to 20 hours a week of instances with our technicians. Anyway, bottom line, if they get somebody that goes over 20 hours, then they need to start looking into their own person, because at the price for us to do it at 20 hours, it's better for them to hire somebody that's a little green, somebody a little still developing their feathers or whatever, like get somebody out there to help support matters as they rise, and eventually, we're just taking care of objectives and strategies and consulting for the company as opposed to being the service desk. But anyway, scratch all that. Let's say they fire us and they go to somewhere else. Whatever the case may be, by building out their service desk to be their service desk that automates forwarding to they don't have to email support at CincyPCS anymore. They're going to email support at clientdomain.com or client domain here, because .com is not everywhere now. Some people are using for their actual identity something beyond .com. If you truly understand identity, these .ai and .build, .tech, .web, all these different domain extensions. Identity is very important. A lot of those are not ideal for your primary identity. .org for nonprofit organizations, things of that nature. .edu for educational systems. .com for companies. There is some order to the chaos. So, like for instance, we have icorapro.com. We also have icora.ai. Getting icora.com, somebody owns it. I'm not going to fight for it, whatever. But we're not using icorapro.com for our identity. And new. The Icora Group. That's who we are. Our primary domain, my primary identity, is icoragroup.com. And if you really want to know about business and how we're doing things, Icora Group is the umbrella to everything the Icora Group is. Icora, all caps, just Icora by itself, that's the DBA for the Master Tech Plan and its roadmap. The Master Tech Plan is basically like the blueprint to all the custom tech plans that we build for all the tech stacks that we support. And the Master's Tech Plan's primary goal is to first take a business from being reactive to a managed state, which we call the desired state. To get them there, we start with their tech stack first. The tech stack, for a lot of these small businesses, when we walk in, first of all, their identity isn't solid. Not everybody's logging into their computer, and that same login is the same tied to their single sign-on, essentially, is what I'm talking about. But they don't have things, we want things done set up properly. like an organization would if they had an IT manager in their own IT department. In fact, a lot of small businesses we come into have no side of having an IT department at all. We build one for them regardless. That's part of the service. To make your business scalable, you should have your own IT department. And we build you an IT department. That's exactly what we do. So for years, in the 2017 to 2020 tech plan, that's when we said, okay, part of this service is people will email the service desk when they have an issue. This is before we came up with the objectives versus matters framework. When I came up with that framework, we started putting objectives in another area and making this just matters, where the service desk is support at sissypcs.com. And all of our clients, all the users, know to email that anytime there's an issue. As we see retention and turnover with our clients, new people come in, and so often do they do it support at clientdomain.com to email the service desk, because we truly do manage it as if it's their own service desk. So when they go to email support, someone's like, oh, just email support. Oh, support at our client domain. Nope. So in the 2026 MTP, and I'm starting now with the managed clients in 2025 to get everybody aligned, because nobody picks it up just like that. We're going to get everybody to email their own domain support, and we'll take that to where it needs to go. Oop, pizza's here. It sounds like the wife's already getting to it, so I don't need a bail just yet, but I am bailing. I'm going to go upstairs, eat dinner with the family. I will be back on here tomorrow, and I don't know why I'm going on such a rant right now. I guess I'm in a vibe. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I probably won't get on again tonight. I'm going to go upstairs. I got, each of these are 8 terabyte drives. I got 16 terabytes, and they're both basically full. The goal, because I think there's some duplicates in here, the goal is to get everything cleaned up to where one is video, one is images. And the fact that all this is in the cloud too, I want to wipe what's in the cloud and replace it with an organized version of these, because I pulled what was in the cloud onto these. It's a mess. I'm trying to get everything off my desktop. I'm trying to get everything cleaned up. I only got one more day to get it done. Well, really, Monday the 7th is when this all starts, but yeah, I'm excited. 2025 is going to be a fucking awesome year. It's going to be the year I go in the most prepared, the most organized, with a vision, blah, 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 blah. I'm coming, love. So yeah, I am very excited. And before I get off here, because I'm not sure I haven't been paying attention, my buddy Corbin isn't on here anymore, but that's okay. It's okay, buddy. I was just checking to see if maybe there was anything else you wanted to throw out there, but I appreciate you, everybody. Hope everybody's ready for a new year. I'll be on tomorrow. Talk soon. Keep it heavy. Keep it real. Peace.